Most people today rely on a financial structure that is built to reset to zero every 30 days. The process is simple. You trade your time, knowledge, and labor for a single paycheck. Follow the flow of that money. Most is immediately drained by the first round of spending, non-negotiables like rent. Discretionary costs then siphon off the remaining trickle. By the next paycheck, the system has zeroed out, requiring constant input to maintain nothing. This design has one catastrophic weakness. A sudden severance of that main input pipe, like losing your job, causes the entire structure to collapse. Relying on a single input system creates a fragile state of existence, where you are always one mechanical failure away from a total shutdown. To move past this, you have to upgrade the system's efficiency. Frugality acts as a calibration tool, ensuring your resources aren't wasted as they move through the system. You start by restricting the outflow of your largest valves, like downsizing a car or home. This allows capital to accumulate. Sealing off smaller leaks from impulse spending further increases that volume, letting the liquid rise. With the drains narrowed, you can now divert funds toward a permanent safeguard by paying yourself first. This involves installing a reinforced backup tank. A percentage of every paycheck is routed here immediately, catching the overflow before it can reach your spending vents. This tank serves as your emergency fund, and it needs a specific capacity, exactly 6 to 12 months of your baseline living expenses. If the main input pipe runs dry, the system remains operational. Automated valves automatically switch to draw from your backup tank, keeping the bills paid until you secure a new source of income. Having this artificial buffer removes the immediate threat of a single-point failure, providing a level of resilience that a single paycheck system can never achieve. Once the emergency tank reaches its capacity, adding more cash to it becomes counterproductive. Static cash is vulnerable to inflation, which acts as a slow, corrosive leak on your overall purchasing power over time. The data is clear. As the price of a standard Big Mac has steadily doubled over the decades, the value of uninvested cash has remained a total flatline. To counter inflation, you route additional overflow into a spinning turbine, the stock market. Index funds convert this cash into passive income, completely independent of your labor. These returns loop back to feed the turbine, multiplying output through compounding. At this stage, you have the security to build redundant income streams, whether through a side hustle or freelance work or starting a small business. True financial health is achieved when your passive returns and secondary inputs begin to exceed your baseline outputs, creating a machine that sustains itself. The difference between these two systems is stark. One is a fragile trap that resets to zero. The other is a multi-input machine designed for growth. Reaching the level of a tech mogul requires an entirely different set of variables and risks. This specific architecture focuses on a more immediate goal: psychological freedom and total independence from any single employer. Building this infrastructure is a slow, methodical process that relies on consistency over excitement. By following these steps, your financial mathematics are permanently altered, making the prospect of going broke a statistical impossibility. Escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle is ultimately an engineering challenge, one that you solve by building an unbreakable, self-sustaining financial machine.